Norman, we've been married for 7 years. And you actually dumped me for that wicked Stella? It's fine. But you even ruined my family and friends. We've got to settle this today.
Serene, I'm wrong. Let's start over.
Start over? I wish I could eat you alive. Norman, go to hell.
Ms. Jovich, let's play a game.
Who are you? Let me go.
Ms. Jovich, the game rule is you can only call one person to pay the 60,000 ransom, then I'll let you go. Otherwise, it'd be a pity for such a pretty face.
Hello, Norman. Norman, save me. A bad guy took me away. He wants 60,000 ransom.
Enough, Serene. This is such a cheap trick. You made Stella lost her baby, and I haven't settled it with you. You better rot outside or I'll have you live in a living hell.
Ms. Jovich, game over.
Serene, you're awake. The doctor said you were all right, but your face, it's such a pity. Serene, I didn't want to tell you. Norman insisted on giving me this. He said it was an engagement ring. Serene, you'll give us your blessing, right? Serene, why did you push me?
Norman.
If it weren't for Stella, I'd not bother to save you. You're so disgusting.
You think I'm disgusting?
You think I do not know? The one who saved me wasn't you.
Who else could it be?
It's Stella. You are still grabbing at her credit. Do you want to be my wife so much?
Norman, don't blame Serene. She can't stand the temptation. I don't blame her.
Why do you think that's not me?
Of course it's not you. I remember that. The girl had a mole behind her ear. Where's yours?
Serene, the mole behind your ear is so ugly. Will Norman be upset if he sees it?
Is it ugly? Norman and I are getting married. What should I do?
Don't worry, Serene. I know a place to remove it. It won't leave a mark.
Sign it. You got this marriage through lies, after all.
Norman, for the sake of our marriage, please lend me some money.
Why should I?
My mom needs money for surgery. Norman, I beg you.
Sure, you've almost pulled through by now. Tonight you'll kneel before Stella's door to repent, then I'll lend it to you.
Serene, please bear with him.
Why should I?
You caused her to lose her baby, yet she still saved you, and you took her credit.
Serene, agree on it. Your mom's surgery can't wait.
Sure.
She is not allowed to get up.
Yes, Mr. Fuller.
I lived here for 7 years, but now everything has changed.
Norman, it's late. I want to give you another kid, please.
No, you just lost one. You must rest. I'll take a bath first. You can sleep if you're tired. Don't wait for me.
He still doesn't want to touch me. Norman, don't. Be gentle. Serene is still outside. Don't be like this.
I'm still outside. Are they really that eager? They're humiliating me.
Take your things and get out of here.
Norman, I have been kneeling all night. Can you lend me money?
Norman, just give her the money. Treat it as her salary in advance. Let her pay it back through work.
Stella, you're too kind. For Stella's sake, here's 400,000. You'll work at Nightlife tomorrow. You can only leave after you've paid up.
Nightlife is a good place. Serene, you're pretty. You will be popular.
Okay, I'll go.
Mr. Fuller recommended you. You can call me Janet, and you better be obedient, understand? Your face is ruined, and you'll affect my business. Change your clothes, and start working.
Where's Norman? He and I need to talk.
Don't be stupid. Mr. Fuller has said, if you are disobedient, you won't have the money.
Are you new here? You look pretty. Hey, where are you going?
Sir, please behave yourself. I'm just a waitress.
Waitress. Everyone here serves people. I didn't mind your scar, yet you're putting on airs. Bitch. I'll give you a chance. Serve me well tonight, and I'll let you go.
You don't deserve it. Ha 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 ha. Hit me. If I snuff it, I won't have to suffer.
Mr. Larson, don't be angry. Is she ever worth your anger? Mr. Larson, am I, not enough for you?
Of course not.
I'm going to get jealous. What bad luck. Get her out of here.
You...
I'll get you some medicine later.
Thank you.
Why thank me? I scolded you just now.
You did it for my good.
You're not stupid. Being stubborn is not a way out.
I'd rather be beaten up.
Don't be reckless. What about your family? I'll come and get the jacket before Janet comes.
Why are you here?
I'm just passing by.
Why did you give her the jacket? It's Norman's order to let her work here. Do you know she is? Norman's wicked ex-wife?
Mr. Fuller, I didn't...
What now? Why, look at Norman with that look. Do you want to seduce him? Norman, let me punish her. I'm so pissed off.
Okay, as you wish.
No. Norman, I beg you, let her go.
Norman, don't you still have work to do? I'll handle this. Let me tell you, bitch, don't you dare seduce Norman. Remember your identity. How dare you stare at me? I can ruin your work in Nightlife. What do you think will happen if I make Fina drunk and throw her in a bar?
You.
Aimless woman.
Norman, don't be angry. She didn't do it on purpose. Norman, my face hurts. Let's go home and get me a doctor.
You're awake. I can't work today.
Rest well. I'll help you get a day off.
Thank you,
Thank you for yesterday.
Since I've chosen to help you, I won't regret it. Don't worry about it.
Janet, well, Fina got hurt and it's serious. She wants to take a leave.
You don't have to work today, too. Come again after you're healed.
Thank you, Janet.
Serene?
Ronan, why are you here?
It's not surprising that I'm here. I want to ask you, what are you doing here?
I'm working here.
Are you available now? Let's have a talk.
Okay. Let's go to the lounge. My friend is there.
You're back? What did Janet say?
Don't blame me. Blame yourself for siding with her. The people beside her must be finished. You are not an exception. Do you think I do not know? You want to steal Norman away. Go to hell.
Fina, open the door. It's Serene. Are you in there?
Serene, it's on fire.
Fina, are you inside? Open the door. Fina.
Serene, we should leave.
Janet? Why? Why did it catch fire?
They're looking into it.
It's you.
Mom, I apologize for the bar fire. About the losses.
Norman won't care about that. But Serene and Fina were using the lounge. They have to bear some losses.
It's you. You're the one who set the fire. You murdered Fina. I saw you at the door just now.
You need to have proof. Do you have it? Serene, I'm sorry about Fina's tragedy, but you can't slander me because I take Norman away.
I have figured out the truth. Don't bully her because she's kind.
Her parents work in the Fuller Group. Are you sure you'll continue?
I was confused by the smoke. It was blather.
Serene?
Well then, Serene. Only you two were at the scene. The cause must lie with you and Fina. Serene, you're going to owe me money again.
I'll pay the money.
Serene, you found a rich guy again. Then it's time to pay me back the money you owed me.
Here's 700,000. It's more than enough. Serene will be with me. Whoever bullies her again is opposing the Swift family.
Norman! Serene! How dare you still seduce Norman? I'll let you know. The consequences. Dr. West, you're the attending doctor of Serene's parents. How long can they live?
If the chemotherapy goes well, there will be a few more years.
No, they'll only have 1 day left. Dr. West, do you know what I'm saying?
But ma'am,
Norman has nodded. If you don't do well, you'll be opposing the Fuller family. Think about it.
The patients from the Jovich family suddenly went worse. Perform the surgery, or it will be too late.
The Jovich family? Dad, Mom.
Are you the patient's family? Please be mentally prepared.
Doctor, how come their condition suddenly went worse?
Don't delay my work. Make way.
Don't be afraid. I'm here.
Doctor, how are my parents?
I did my best, but... Do you have any issue?
Doctor, I want to know the real cause of the Jovich's death. Let's have a talk. Stop.
This is Stella. Why did my parents become sicker and pass away after Stella came? Tell me.
You have no evidence. Don't try framing me.
Serene.
Help me.
Don't worry. I'll find the best doctor and treat the scar on your face.
I swear. I'll have Norman and Stella pay the price in blood.
You must be Mrs. Fuller. You're so elegant.
Mr. Smith, have you thought about the partner for the jewelry business?
Of course it is.
Norman, Stella, I'm back. It's time to put an end to your good days.
Mike Zoltan, he is just in his 20s and has earned a PhD in design from Moulton University. His debut work was auctioned off for $3,000 million.
I heard you mentioned him before. If Jackna Jewelry could obtain designs from Mike, it'd surely double the price. The woman beside him looks familiar. Nice to meet you. Are you Mr. Zoltan's wife?
Mrs. Smith. Hello, I'm Mike's sister and business partner.
Serene, you had just divorced Norman and found a new man. He's so much younger than you.
Serene, what are you doing?
It's all my fault. I spoke without thought and hit right Serene's sore spot.
Mr. Fuller, where's your manners? It was her who messed with Ms. Jovich.
If it weren't for her, Stella wouldn't have lost her child. No matter how she is treated, she has to endure it.
Endure it? Why should I? Mr. Fuller, what is your relationship with me?
You.
I was trying to keep the peace before, but if you want to play, I'll go along till the end.
Mr. Zoltan, I have prepared a spare suit. If you don't mind, you can change it on the second floor.
Oh well, I also need to change my dance outfit. Let's go together.
This way.
Norman, I also need to change it.
Okay, I'll go with you.
No need. Stay and get social. I'll be right back. Serena, just wait to be humiliated. The good show is about to begin. Serene, don't get carried away. You'll be humiliated soon. Serene, you're screwed. What happened?
Hello, Susan. Take the ironed dress and deliver it to Ms. Yost. Yes, the black one. Stella, I want to see who is the one more embarrassing. What a mess.
It's you? You set Stella up.
Mr. Fuller, Ms. Jovich did nothing. It's inappropriate to bully her like this.
That's because you don't know what dirty things she were up to.
Mr. Fuller, please be respectful. Since you suspect I did something to Miss Yost's dress, why don't we pull out the security footage on the second floor?
Yes, get the footage. We have to clear Ms. Jovich's name.
No. What's wrong, Miss Yost? Did you do something shameful to hide?
I didn't. Don't talk nonsense.
Go, get the security footage on the second floor and play it on the screen. I want to see who is so bored as to engage in these cheap tricks.
Stella, why did you go to her room?
It's obvious. Everyone just saw that. Ms. Jovich's dance shoes had issues too. It must be that she tampered with them and she's still framing others.
Miss Yost, can you explain why? Did you go to my room?
Norman, I just went into the wrong room and quickly left. Serene, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was your room, but you can't ruin my clothes just because I went to your room.
I knew it. I thought you had changed. I didn't expect you to be so vicious.
Mr. Fuller, Ms. Yost, accusing requires evidence. Everyone saw that. It was Ms. Yost who entered my changing room. I have the proof of what she did in my room.
It's all my fault. Serene, please don't be angry.
Serene, if something happens to Stella, I won't be done with you.
I had never seen such an unreasonable man before. It's really eye-opening.
Since Ms. Yost is feeling unwell, Mike, didn't Dr. Grant come with us? Let him check on her.
Gary.
Mr. Fuller, your wife is fine.
What? What do you mean?
Norman, Dr. Grant is so young. Does he even...
Dr. Grant, you should check carefully on Ms. Yost to see if she has lost a child before.
Green, it's enough.
Huh? Did she ever lose a child? I didn't get it. Let me check your pulse again.
What's wrong, Miss Yost? Are you afraid?
Norman, even if Serene dislikes me, how could she humiliate me in front of a big crowd?
Serene, you have done enough tonight. What do you want? Do you feel great in bullying Stella? How vicious.
Ms. Yost, are you crying? I'm so sorry to mention your sadness. Let me wipe your tears. Ms. Yost, how could you break it just because this is the gift Mr. Fuller gave me? At the wedding, we were a couple before. This is the only thing I kept.
Turns out Stella is a mistress. Ms. Jovich was Mr. Fuller's ex-wife.
I'm not.
Forget it. It's just an accessory. It's fine if you can. Vent your anger. But it was a necklace with one pearl, and I added some of my design later. Since it was broken, I need you to compensate me.
Isn't it just about money? How much?
$4 million.
Although I broke your favorite necklace, you can't rip me off.
Maybe you don't know jewelry. Serene is being nice by saying that it is only worth $4 million.
What? When I bought it, it was a few $100,000?
Because Serene redesigned it and added some special pearls. There are only a few of these pearls in the world.
Serene, you did it on purpose.
The pearls on it are already hard to come by. Not to mention, I designed it myself. It's priceless. I like it so much.
What an eye-opener to see how people can be so brazen even when they're in the wrong. It seems that Ms. Jovich must have suffered a lot before.
Serene, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. As long as you're happy, I'll pay you the money.
The money on this card is more than enough. Take the money and get lost. Stop bullying Stella.
Since you have admitted your mistake, then please pick the card up for me. I didn't expect you to have a day like this. It's not the end yet. You still owe me a lot. I'll make you pay back one by one.
You want...
Aren't you so good at acting to be weak? Everyone can do it.
I didn't touch her. I really didn't touch her.
Miss Jovich.
Ms. Jovich's back is hurt. She needs to go to the hospital.
Stop pretending. This is useless to me.
Mr. Fuller, I'm a doctor, and I am concerned about Ms. Yost's health. Please take her to the hospital for a detailed checkup. I really didn't diagnose any signs of her pregnancy before.
Serene! You bitch! I'll let you live a living hell and beg at me.
Is the matter about the child true or not?
Norman, you're suspecting me.
Tomorrow I'll have the doctor come to the house to give you another checkup.
Since you're suspecting me, I'll comply with every of your arrangements. But tomorrow, if the doctor proves that it's true, please let me leave.
Leave the...
Norman, since you don't trust me, it'll only be annoying for me to stay here. I'd rather leave.
This is not what I mean. Stella, Mom, I'm sorry. I shouldn't suspect you. You're weak now, and you were upset by Serene. Rest well.
Serene, I must let you pay for what happened today.
Why make yourself in such a mess again? Thank you, too, for the care for Serene tonight.
Don't mention it. I didn't expect Ms. Jovich to be your friend and Mr. Zoltan's business partner.
I didn't know Mr. Fuller is so annoying. Luckily, we didn't cooperate with him. That Stella made me sick.
Thank you, Mrs. Smith, for speaking up for me. I heard your jewelry business in Yakna is very good. To show my gratitude, Mike and I are preparing to design jewelry for you.
My goodness, Mr. Zoltan's design is hard to get even with money.
Actually, Serene's design is even more hard to get than Mike's.
Ms. Jovich, are you the designer Joe, who is hard to come by, even if one is rich?
Right, I'm Joe. Actually, I came to the banquet to discuss a partnership with you guys. I didn't expect it to be spoiled.
It was all because of Stella trying to make a fool of herself, to be honest. It's lucky that you divorced Mr. Fuller.
It's rare that you and me get along so well. Actually, I have designed a piece of jewelry for you. Here.
Is this for me?
Mike and I really want to cooperate with you two.
In business, except for making money, personality is also an important factor. I trust Mr. Zoltan and you, Ms. Jovich.
Then, let's wish for a pleasant cooperation.
Are you sure Mr. Smith struck a deal with Serene?
Yes, Mr. Fuller.
Serene, you ruined my business.
Norman, why are you so angry? She was just a housewife for 7 years. I don't believe she could know how to do business in 6 months.
You mean?
Norman, don't worry. I have a way to make her business fail.
Mr. Swift, it's late. Haven't you gone off work?
You're still earning money for me. How can I leave first? Drink it while it's hot. You have a weak stomach.
Come in.
Ms. Jovich, a new batch of jewelry has arrived and needs your review.
Okay.
Ms. Yost, it's done.
Welcome everyone to our new product launch event. This kind of jewelry is invested by the Swift Group and was designed by Mike and me. We named it Dreams of Splendor. The necklace on your neck.
The designer of the Swift Group, Serene, stole the design works of Ken Master from the Fuller Group.
Please give me an explanation.
This jewelry is designed by Mike and me together. If you want to slander us, show us the proof.
The necklace on my neck is the proof. The Swift Group only has the sketch without producing the jewelry, while the Fuller Group has already got this piece. It means that we have designed it before the Swift Group.
This is impossible. The materials are very complicated. It can't be done in a short time.
Mr. Swift, please give me an explanation. How could they have the same jewelry that we designed?
Mr. Smith, I also want to know the truth, but please believe in Serene. She will handle this matter well and give you an explanation. Ms. Yost, can you show the necklace to Serene?
Of course.
How is it? Is there anything wrong?
This jewelry is indeed the same as our sketch.
Serene, although we're friends, you actually stole Norman's company's design. I can't just bear with it, even if you hate me. I have to say it. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, are innocent.
Ms. Jovich, please give me a reasonable explanation.
Mrs. Smith, this necklace was indeed designed by Mike and me, but I don't know how it ended up in the Fuller Group.
Ms. Jovich, I trusted you, yet you used the stolen design from the Fuller Group to fool me.
Mrs. Smith, give me some time. We need to investigate.
Serene, what else is there to investigate? The facts are clear. Hurry and apologize to Mrs. Smith.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Mr. Swift, is this how your designer reacts to this issue?
Mr. Smith, don't worry. I trust Serene's ability. I've seen her stay up late to finish it. I believe she wouldn't do that.
Seems Mr. Swift was fooled by Serene as well. She took my credit and tricked Norman before. Mrs. Smith, you're truly mistaken. I didn't interfere in Serene and Norman's relationship. Norman liked me all along. What are you doing? Serene, are you gonna ruin this necklace? It's evidence of your theft.
Stella, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
What are you saying?
You're too bold. This necklace's final product is the best proof of my innocence. Mike, remember when we rushed to finish the designs and disagreed about the gemstone?
We ended up using emeralds.
Right. It seems Ms. Yost stole our design and had the designer rushed it out. Because emeralds are rare, the designer couldn't find any. So, this necklace isn't made of emeralds, but of green chalcedony.
I'm not. You're making excuses. You clearly stole the designs from Norman's company.
We can have a gem expert. Oh, right. I think the Fuller Group is also a leader in the jewelry industry. How foolish you are to use green chalcedony instead of emeralds.
This kind of jewelry is an insult to my design. Seems Fuller Group knows nothing about jewelry. Cheap jewelry like this doesn't deserve to be showcased.
Exactly. Ms. Jovich told me from the start to use emeralds, and this necklace, from its color and craftsmanship, doesn't resemble emeralds at all.
Serene, you know how to argue. I almost got caught by your words. So what if the materials differ? The Fuller Group itself makes low-cost jewelry. Please provide evidence that you didn't steal the designs. Serene, I didn't want to embarrass you in front of so many people, but this concerns Norman's company. I have to set aside our friendship. Come in.
I'm Ms. Jovich's assistant. One night, Ms. Jovich came back with a rough design from the Fuller Group.
Sam, you just joined the company and aren't familiar with Serene? Why would she tell you such an important thing?
Maybe I look honest and am Ms. Jovich's assistant, so she shared it with me. Even though I'm new, I can't let Ms. Jovich make mistakes.
I chose you as my assistant because I valued your honesty and your own ability. Let me give you a piece of advice. Don't trade your future for immediate gains.
I didn't. I don't know what you mean.
This is a coffee my boss
ordered for me because he felt bad for me working late last night.
Ms. Jovich, the new jewelry needs your inspection.
All right. My boss ordered me coffee, but I accidentally spilled a little on the table, and Sam's sleeve has coffee stains. That's enough to prove. He messed with my computer last night.
I didn't.
Sam, I'll give you another chance. I have multiple ways to prove my innocence. If you tell us the truth now, I won't block you in the trade.
But that can't be used as evidence. Sam could have gotten hot coffee from somewhere else. Serene, don't pin this on your assistant without any evidence.
Yeah, Ms. Jovich, you can't accuse me based on this?
Seems Sam has made his choice. All right, if that's the case, I'll have to prove myself.
What?
Mr. Swift, could you please get the video last night from the surveillance room?
Hello, sir. Please send me the video footage.
The truth is here, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith. It seems we have a mole within the Swift group.
It cannot prove you didn't steal.
Please check my submission date. Everyone can clearly see the submission date on the computer. These are system generated. The submission date for Dreams of Splendor was last night. May I ask what the Fuller Group's submission date is?
Final product was done this morning, so it was before your design.
The evidence? I'd like to ask you to show us Mr. Masters' computer.
Mr. Masters is busy now. Norman gave him a long break.
We all know that. A design cannot be completed in a day. These are the unfinished sketches. Their timestamps can be checked on the computer. This is enough to prove that Dreams of Splendor was designed by Mike and me.
Sam, the fact that you stole designs from the Swift Group is clear. If you tell the truth now, I can still hush it up with PR. But if you remain being stubborn here...
Even if Sam copied it, that cannot prove he leaked the designs.
Right, I just copied them to study. What's wrong with that? I am Ms. Jovich's assistant, true, but she is narrow-minded. Afraid I'd surpass her, and she never taught me.
How dare you say that? You're truly shameless. You claim you didn't steal them, but why did you go to the Fullers last night, according to my information?
How do you know?
It's unfortunate for the person who pulled the strings behind you. You got off work late last night, so we reimbursed your taxi bill. You used corporate ride-hailing. Now your records is the best evidence of your theft. I'm just wondering who you are working for.
Sam, you'd better confess, or forget about jewelry design.
I'll explain this matter.
Then please, Mr. Fuller, explain your wife's actions.
This has nothing to do with Stella. It was him. He stole the design and sold them to the jewelry maker. The jewelry maker mixed up our blueprints with theirs, resulting in today's mess.
Seems far-fetching, Mr. Fuller. You're covering for your wife.
There's nothing to do with Stella. She came to the press conference because she cared for the company. Blame yourself for having a mole. If the designs hadn't been stolen, we wouldn't have this incident today.
You're shameless.
What Mr. Fuller said is right, but your new design and Dreams of Splendor were both completed yesterday. Isn't that a bit coincidental?
What coincidence?
Finalizing a new design usually takes 2 or 3 days of review before production, yet the Fuller Group immediately pushed last night's designs into production. Isn't that a bit rushed?
That's because the designers didn't complete their tasks. They wanted to work overtime.
But your wife just said you gave the designer a long break.
What mess? Isn't Serene upset with Ms. Jovich and deliberately making a scene here? I see it clearly now.
Mr. Fuller, we're competitors, and Mr. Smith is the biggest client in this jewelry business. I understand you're anxious, but you can't use such cheap tricks.
What Stella did was wrong. She accused Ms. Jovich unfoundedly. Ms. Jovich, please be magnanimous and forgive her.
Yes, I didn't understand the situation.
Ms. Jovich, I'm working for you. You can't sell me out. How can I survive in the trade? Please explain the situation. That's what you want me to do.
You're really a bitch, Mr. Fuller. It seems I need to reconsider our future cooperation.
Mrs. Smith, this thing.
Everyone present knows the truth about what exactly is going on. By the way, Ms. Yost is not even in the trade. Mr. Fuller, you have a good wife. The press conference must go on. You two, please leave.
I won't let this go.
I'm always ready for you.
Stella, I know you want to help me, but your actions were reckless. If I hadn't shown up, how would you have handled this?
It's Sam's fault. Don't worry, Norman. I will make sure Serene is ruined.
Even though Mr. Smith, our long-term client, was taken by Serene, she doesn't seem as vicious as before.
Norman, do you have feelings for Serene?
What are you talking about?
Norman, don't be fooled by her look. You didn't see how bitchy she was before you arrived.
That's not what I meant. Since Mr. Smith has been taken, I'll step aside.
No way!
All right, let's end this here. There's another meeting. I'm leaving first.
Serene, seems you never learn from your lessons. I'll make everyone leave you, making you suffer until the end.
Do you still come here often?
Some habits are hard to break.
Boss, same old dish.
Not happy today?
How can I feel good?
Stella is stubborn. She can't stand me. But what's the truth? We both know it.
Stella is kind. She's just upset about losing Mr. Smith, the big client.
You know it too. But since you like Stella, treat her well. Sorry, I'm used to it. It's getting late. I should head out.
I'll walk you out. You okay?
Sorry, I lost my balance. Thanks. Take your time.
You bitch!
Mr. Fuller.
Have you had enough?
Norman, you're defending her.
Ms. Yost, there's nothing between Mr. Fuller and me. Don't make mistakes. I'm leaving now.
Norman, how could you do that? Have you forgotten? Serene made me lost my baby. I could have been a mom. Serene, you'll pay for this.
How did you know he'd be at the noodle house?
I've told you. Some habits he can't change.
Serene, I don't want you sad. I just worry you'll get close to Norman and again hurt yourself.
My weakness led to my parents and Fina's tragedy. I won't let this couple get away.
Serene, if you're willing, we can go abroad together.
Ronan, thanks for your kindness. But for revenge, there's no turning back. How can? I deserve you.
Blame yourself for being Serene's friend.
What about Mike?
The head injury isn't serious, but he may never draw plans again.
It must be Stella.
We have no evidence. Serene, about your parents and Fina. We couldn't find evidence before.
I'll crush that wicked woman.
Your hands are meant to save lives.
What should we do then? This time, she even dared to hurt Mike. Next time, she'll target you and Gary.
So, we need to make a solid plan to get rid of Stella before she strikes.
You mean...
Aren't you already making a plan? Without Norman's love, Stella is nothing.
Stella, you've gone too far. I'll take your beloved one.
Mr. Fuller, this is for you.
Who gave it? It's...
You're back. Today is our wedding anniversary. You forgot, didn't you?
There's too much work at the company. Let's celebrate it the next year.
Your schedule is always so packed, and you have no time for me. Can't you spare a little? Just a bit of a Sandtimer.
Sandtimer?
I guess you never had one. I'll buy one for you later.
So this is the Sandtimer?
Why did he buy a Sandtimer? Did he get it for me? What does it mean, Norman? I accidentally dropped it.
You? You were on purpose.
Norman, don't be angry. If you like it, I'll buy a few more for you. I have good news for you. Mike broke his hand. He might never draw designs again.
Looks like he offended someone.
Seems that. Anyone close to Serene is unlucky. It's been like that before. Luckily, you two broke up.
Everyone around her has suffered. When her parents passed away, I was busy with work and couldn't attend the funeral.
You should have gone there, but it's a bit awkward to go now. How about I go there in your stead?
You?
Right. Serene's parents treated me well. I also want to pay my respects.
That's good, but your body is weak. You shouldn't stay there too long. Go quickly and come back soon.
Okay, I'll visit Serene's parents.
Stella, where are you going?
Serene, you're really unfilial, letting your parents suffer in such a rundown place.
Serene's parents' wish in life was to scatter their ashes in the sea. Now the time has come. Quickly return the ashes to Serene.
They treated me well before. I want to show my filial piety. Serene, come take it. Oh, Serene, I didn't mean it. Serene, you're so generous. You'll definitely forgive me, right? Go ahead, Serene. As long as there's a slap mark, Norman will think you bullied me. Everything you did was in vain. Norman, what are you doing here?
Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. I'm late. Dad, Mom. I'm sorry.
It If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't know this side of you.
Norman, it's not like that. I really didn't mean it.
Serene. Serene, what's wrong? Ronan, take care of her parents' ashes. I'll take her to the hospital.
Mr. Swift, your lover hooked up with her ex. Why aren't you doing anything?
We're different. Your goal is getting a man, but my goal is to make her happier.
You...
Mom? Don't leave me.
Don't be afraid. I won't go.
Norman, how could you cheat on me like this?
Let her rest. Let's get out.
They're already left. Stop acting.
Luckily, we were prepared. Otherwise, Dad and Mom's ashes would have been ruined by Stella.
You already foresaw everything. You've driven a wedge between Norman and Stella, but Stella will be on high alert. You need to be careful.
I understand. Thank you for always helping me.
You know how I feel about you. But you've always been on guard.
Right now, all I want is revenge. I have no other thoughts. I'm sorry.
Norman, how can you hold Serene's hand? Are you really rekindling feelings with her? Why did you hit me again?
You really disappointed me. I tolerated all your mischief, but that's her parents' ashes. How can you mess with that?
Norman, I really didn't drop it on purpose.
I saw the whole thing. You're lying.
Norman, I really didn't mean to. I just wanted to use their ashes to scare Serene away, so she wouldn't get close to you.
Really?
Yes. I've just been jealous lately. You and Serene have been too close. I just wanted to scare Serene a little. I didn't expect that. I didn't hold it steady.
We must respect the deceased. What you did was indeed wrong.
I'll apologize to Serene sincerely, and then buy a better urn. Can you please not be angry?
It's enough.
Serene, I can see through your tricks. I'm going to let you know how bad it is to mess with me.
Dr. Grant, you should rest for a bit. I'll take care of Mike.
It's fine. I don't want him to see me like it.
Mike, I'm sorry. You're suffering. All because of me.
Serene, don't be sad. I'm fine.
Mike, you're awake. Dr. Grant just left.
Let him rest. I know he's exhausted for days.
I'm sure. The one who hurt you is Stella. Don't worry. Ronan found you the best doctor. I will definitely avenge you. What is it?
Serene, you really are crafty. I underestimated you.
I'm gonna hang up now.
Dr. Grant is in my hands.
What?
Serene, I know how important Dr. Grant is to Mike. The scar on your face has something to do with him, right?
Don't touch him.
Don't you think a doc's hands are important to them if they were like Mike's?
Name your terms. I'll agree to whatever you want.
Don't you get it? My term is for you to leave the country and never come back.
Is that all? I thought you would want my life.
We've been like sisters. I'm giving you a way out.
I know your little schemes. If I went missing, Norman will surely look into it. All your dirty deeds will come to light.
How dare you mention Norman? You've been trying to seduce him.
Seems like you've been the one, giving me trouble since I returned. I agree to all your terms. Just let Dr. Grant go. He has nothing to do with this.
That day, you splashed wine on me. This is to give it back to you.
It's okay if you feel happy. So, can you let Dr. Grant go now?
This is tomorrow's ticket. Pack up and get lost.
Okay? Please don't hurt Dr. Grant. I'm begging you.
If you don't do as I say, he will be dead meat.
Stella. I won't let you succeed.
Be careful. Hurry!
Watch out.
Norman, where are you going?
Serene,
You really came.
why are you leaving? Isn't working in the Swift group good enough?
This is not what I want. I just want to leave this heartbreaking place. Norman.
Please don't go. Stay for me.
We need to go to the hospital now.
Hurry.
Watch out.
Untie him. Finally, are you all right?
We need to go to the hospital now.
But Serene, she can handle Norman by herself. Stop worrying about her. Fix your bleeding first.
I made up my mind to leave. You really don't want me to leave? What about Stella?
I don't know. I just don't want you to go.
You still have feelings for her. You two will be happy together. Since you can't bear to let me go, I'll stay. Stella, Norman, I hope you two will like my gift. Hey, Norman, are we really not going back tonight?
Not for now. I have a meeting tomorrow and I need a rest to stay sharp. I'll take a shower first.
I see. You're just afraid that Stella will flip out. Have some water.
You should rest early and freshen up.
If it weren't for revenge, I wouldn't even want to touch you.
Pick up the call. Hey, Norman, why aren't you back yet?
He won't be back tonight.
Serene, why are you with Norman? Aren't you supposed
to be on the plane? But Norman didn't want me to go.
Serene, don't forget, Grant is still in my hands. Do you want him alive?
Why don't you call and check if he is still in the warehouse? All right, I gotta go. I'll sleep with Norman. Good night.
That useless messed up again. Serene, if you dare to be with Norman, I'll crush you.
Stop it. You're making me dizzy. Just tell me, where is Serene now? Stop worrying. Her not coming back means the job isn't done yet. Besides, Grant is out of danger now, so Serene doesn't need to leave. Guess what Serene and Norman are doing together right now? What else could they be doing? It's a perfect setup for... No way. She doesn't need to sacrifice herself. Stop talking. Let's move. Where are you going? Search hotel by hotel. But even if we find her, wouldn't we still ruin her plan? Well, I won't allow her to seek revenge. Revenge in that way. Let's say, bro, is this the last hotel? We've been cursed by several hotel guests tonight. I'm really wasted. This is the last one.
You guys know about it too?
What are you talking about?
Yesterday, Serene stayed with Norman. I thought she would be clever, but she actually went for this method.
While talking about others, take a look at yourself first. When it comes to being shameless, you are the champion.
Stop bickering with me and get your hand treated. If you hadn't taken Grant away, his hand would be just like yours.
You.
What do you want now?
Norman, how could you do this? Did you stay with Serene all night last night?
It's not like what you think. Nothing happened between us.
Norman, there's no need to lie. If you truly like her, then I just feel sorry for my unborn baby.
Dr. Grant checked Stella last time. He said that she was never pregnant. Norman, I wonder, have you ever taken her for a checkup?
Not yet. She was not in good shape now. Going to the hospital might be too much for her.
She made a scene and was fine. Now going to the hospital is like suffering for her. It seems that Mr. Fuller really cares about Ms. Yost.
I have a meeting. I'm off.
For revenge, I've come this far.
It has turned you to be like Stella?
It's different. I'm the Avenger, no matter the cost. I will certainly make them fall.
Could you tell me what room Mr. Fuller booked?
It was a standard room.
So, did any of the housekeepers find this while cleaning? You know, this... Serene, you're so stubborn.
Stella.
I trust you.
Really?
We're husband and wife now. We shouldn't doubt each other. I believe you, care about me, and would never betray me.
Norman Fuller, the Fuller CEO, was seen hugging all over a woman. She is suspected to be his ex-wife.
So, you left last night to ask Serene to stay.
We went to a hotel afterward. I was wasted and just wanted to rest, so... How did you know she was leaving?
I guessed.
Are you hiding something from me?
Aren't you also hiding something?
What do you mean?
Ever since I lost my baby, you've been refusing me.
It's because you just lost your baby. You're not fully recovered, both mentally and physically.
You're lying. You just don't want to touch me.
Don't overthink it. I'm going to take a shower.
You!
I can never be cured again.
Ronan has already found a doctor for you abroad. Everything will be fine. Don't worry too much. Could you take a look for me?
It's so-so, not as good as mine. Would using emerald here be better?
Good point. It's much better. Come in.
Oh, what brings Mr. Fuller here? To what do I owe the honor?
I'm here to see Serene. I wonder if she's available for a drink.
She's busy.
Mike, I need a break. Please take a look and see if I can improve.
Why did you leave last time?
I just didn't want to stay in this sad place.
But Stella also knew about it. Was she behind this?
She forced me to leave. That's how it went. With Dr. Grant in her hands, I really had no choice.
I always thought Stella was kind-hearted. It never occurred to me.
You can't judge by the cover. I don't like judge people. You need to experience it yourself. Thanks, Mr. Fuller. I'm leaving. We can't rush things. It's got to be step by step. We must be patient with your hand and my revenge. Don't worry. Stella has already slipped up.
I wish I could crush Stella. She ruined my hand.
I understand. We'll get back to her. Yeah. You're in a good mood today.
You've been busy with the jewelry project for days. As your boss, it's fair to make you a work meal.
This is so lavish. It's all my favorite. Did you prepare such a big meal to discuss how to get revenge on Norman?
Why don't we get married?
Marry you.
It would help if you didn't. Exhaust yourself on revenge, let go of the past, and we can start over. We can unduck.
If it were you, could you let it go?
We can use the company's resources and your design talent to deal with them. We don't have to rely solely on...
They destroyed everything I used to care about. They murdered my friend Fina. My parents are my only family. Did Stella consider my feelings when she did all that?
Do you really want to become someone like her? I can protect you.
I don't need that. Only by becoming truly strong can I achieve everything I want. Ronan, I'm really grateful for all the help you've given me during this period, but I have no choice.
Serene,
let me go.
listen to me. You have to trust in Swift Group. We can have a better life.
You know nothing. They destroyed my family and friends. They must pay. I want them go bankrupt and be destroyed.
You're back. Are you thirsty?
A little.
Norman, don't blame me. I just want to own you.
What happened?
Norman, last night we had... Don't you love me anymore?
Your body hasn't fully recovered? I don't want to hurt you?
I thought you didn't love me anymore. Norman, I want to have a baby with you to make up for not taking good care of our last one.
It wasn't your fault. It's Serene. She's wicked.
It was an accident. I just hope she'll leave our future baby alone.
Don't bring this up again. I know you've been feeling upset about Serene. Stella, I do love you.
Serene, you're gonna face your horrible consequences.
We'll discuss the project later. There's an important client. Clear the meeting room for me.
What's the big fuss? Calm down.
Ronan was hit by a car. He's currently being operated on in the hospital?
What?
Hey, wait for me.
I shouldn't have said that to you. How could I be good enough for you? Anything from the surveillance?
Well, Ronan didn't break any rules. How did he get hit by the car?
Where's the perpetrator?
Hit and run. They're still looking for him.
Strange.
Who allowed you to sit here? Who are you to hit me? Don't you know I was his fiancé? How dare you, a nurse, treat me like this? I'll get you fired.
Even if I get fired, it's up to Ronan, isn't it?
Can't you get it? I said I'm his fiancé. My decision is his decision. Get out.
You were the one who started shouting when you came in. You can't call the shots for Ronan. Let's wait until he wakes up.
You're not here to seduce him, are you? Get lost now.
I'm not a nurse. Just his friend. Please show some respect. Why are you here?
Oh, hello, guys.
Stella, this nurse is bullying me. Please help me get rid of her.
She is not some nurse. Nurses take care of patients by hand. But she uses her body.
So she's a seductress. I'll get the security.
Don't compare yourself to me. I don't have your seductive tricks.
Whoa, so this is what they call a cat fight, huh? Skip the shouting and just pull her hair.
I've heard a lot about you. I'm a timid person. If you scare me, I may say something you don't like.
Say what you want.
Don't get cocky, you bitch. Mrs. Swift will be here soon.
Mrs. Swift?
Yeah, if she sees him like this, she will be so mad. Ronan is her baby boy.
I don't want Ronan to end up like this either. I'll definitely find the driver and avenge Ronan.
What exactly happened here?
It's not an accident. Someone planned to harm him for a long time.
I know you, so you're Ronan's lover. He mentioned you before. Don't think you can marry him.
Did you hear that? I'm Ronan's rightful wife. You're just one of Ronan's many lovers. He won't be with you for long.
Ronan and I are just friends. Please don't misunderstand.
It better be that way. Not anyone can become a Swift.
Why are you so aggressive? Serene doesn't want to marry him.
You are a jinx. You made Ronan ended up like this. You can't afford it.
You can't blame it on Serene.
Shut up. It's not your place to speak. You, come here.
Serene, why are you dodging? Madam Swift is angry. You should let her vent her anger.
I know you want her to be happy most. How about giving you this chance? Mike, buy a fruit basket to vent Madam Swift's anger.
You!
Don't want to do that? Didn't you want Madam Swift to vent her anger?
You've gone too far. Look at her. Ronan is like this. She didn't care about him and kept bullying Stella.
A cheap woman like you who wants to enter my family. I have seen a lot. For some money, you can do anything. To be honest, I have many ways to deal with you. But now... Here is 300,000. Pick up the card and piss off. What are you doing?
Although I work for Ronan, every penny I earn is from my hard work. I am not like someone. Madam Swift, it's our first time to see each other. I should have brought you some gifts. Here is $1 million. Hope you don't mind it.
You earned it by cheating Ronan?
No, every penny is my hard-earned. If you don't believe it, you can get my bank statements.
You're capable, but not even close. You'd better give it up.
Don't worry about that. I've never thought of marrying into your family.
That's more like it.
Madam, you can't let her go this easily.
Ronan is badly injured, and you are still shouting here. You're so annoying.
Come back with me, Natalie. I'll find people to care for him. You are indeed noisy.
Won't you leave? Dr. Grant, check on Ms. Yost. If she gets sick, Mr. Fuller will blame it on me.
What are you doing?
Just to check on your body. Don't be afraid.
Miss Yost, you're pregnant.
What? Is that true?
Yes, but it's a little unstable. You should have a good rest. Don't worry too much.
Norman loves me, so I can be pregnant again. Serene, I know you are jealous.
It's a good thing. I should congratulate you. But I'm not married. I am not jealous. By the way, I'd like to remind you, cherish it as it didn't come easy, or you will lose everything.
Serene, do you want to harm my child like the last time?
You know clearly what happened. Well, you told a lie last time, but it's true now. If something bad happens again...
I'll tell Norman about it. He must be happy.
When something bad happens, you'll jump out and frame me. It's time to fight back.
Are you pregnant?
Indeed. Even Serene's doctor said yes. It can't be wrong.
Hey, it's a big event. I'll be with you at the hospital.
No need. I mean, you're very busy. I can do that by myself. Gosh, what a big hospital. This place is like a maze. Wait, is this Ronan's ward? Aren't they Dr. Grant and Mike? Wow. No wonder Mike is said to not like women. That's it. It seems he will come out today. Serene, why do you offend me?
You're awake.
You're always by my side. How can I keep sleeping?
Mike, you are an adult. Why are you so rash?
Look at the news. Gary and me are being gossiped.
From the shooting angle, it was taken through the glass window on the door. Luckily, your faces are vague, and it is posted tonight.
What do these mean?
It's 2 a.m. now. Not too many people are awake now, so we have time for PR.
I don't care about that, but I can't get through to Gary's phone. I'm afraid...
Don't worry about this. I'll contact the Swift Group's PR. The staff will deal with it. Well, how about this? You can find Dr. Grant and pacify his feelings. Let's hold the press conference.
The masses love spilling the tea. If we clarify the situation, will it complicate it?
No, because I will announce more explosive news at the press conference.
Excuse me? Are Dr. Grant and you a couple?
You two are public figures and are supposed to speak the truth. Therefore, how do you like this photo?
It's our private affairs. How dare you say that?
Well, Mr. Zoltan, please tell us the truth.
A few days ago, Mr. Swift had a car accident. In this life and death situation, Dr. Gary helped Mr. Swift. I believe you all know. They are good friends. Mr. Swift woke up yesterday, so Mr. Zoltan hugged his doctor with excitement. It's only natural. I believe you're professional. You have known Stella, Mrs. Fuller's wife, is pregnant. I think maybe this news appeal to you guys more.
Norman, what happened?
Bitch, how dare you cheat on me?
I didn't. No, that's not me. Norman, please believe me.
Speak. Who's the baby's father?
You. It's yours.
Nonsense.
You are pregnant. Why are you lying on the ground? Be careful not to get cold. Oh my.
You are shameless. Why do you blame it on Serene?
Never mind. After all, Stella is pregnant. It's normal for her to be unstable.
Kneel at the bedroom door. Think about what you did.
Do you feel it familiar, Stella? You actually come to this end. Norman, I am sorry. At that time, Stella rumored Dr. Grant and Art Mike. I was mad at it, and somebody happened to give me the photo.
Who did that?
Stella was foolish. That man, he was selling the picture of him and Stella. He wanted to blackmail you. I bought it the moment I saw it.
Bitch, or she almost ruined me.
I was also in a rage. She always hurt people around me. So, I had to post that photo. Norman, it's all my fault.
It's okay, I want to be alone. If you have nothing else, cute, come back first. I won't see you off.
You! What did you do in the room?
Well, of course, making out with him. Don't be angry. You're pregnant.
It hurts. Is anyone here? Send me to the hospital now. Where's my baby? Ms. Yost. No, I can't live without it. Please save it.
Ms. Yost, it's unstable, you know, and you were always overwrought.
Without this kid, Norman would definitely abandon me. Serene Jovich. She made me lose this baby. It's a secret between us. Otherwise, not only will you pay for it, your family will also get involved. Got it? Get out! Serene! You'll pay for this!
Find the other man.
Norman. I don't have that. I just felt uncomfortable and visited the doctor.
You draw much attention to it, and do you want me to be a doormat?
Norman, you know I love you. I don't have a other man. It's Serene. She framed me.
When the baby becomes stable, I'll have a DNA test. If it's not mine, you'd better be mentally prepared. You know what I'm capable of.
You call me on the weekend. Don't tell me just for the wine.
Nope, my company nailed a new jewelry project, but no designer is available. So I hope you can do me a favor.
Any reward? I want nothing but money now.
Hey, I've never been stingy.
Norman, look at you. Stella is pregnant. She needs a good rest. Is there no maid in your house?
Forget about her.
Serene, have some bread. Why did you push me, Serene? Norman, my baby. Serene, why did you try to harm me again?
Send her to the hospital. Maybe it can be kept. Doctor, what's going on?
I've tried my best. This is a hopeless case.
Norman, I'm sorry. I can't keep our baby again. Serene, I know you hate me. You should come to me. Don't hurt my baby.
What happened?
Ms. Jovich.
Dr. Grant?
Dr. Grant, Ms. Yost lost her child. She said I did it. Make a check on her to make it clear.
Ms. Yost already lost it before this.
You're lying! Norman, it must be Gary. Who told her to do it? Don't believe her.
Enough, I'm not a fool. Dr. Grant might please have a detailed check on this woman.
Norman, I indeed know I'm wrong. Before this, Serene made me lost one baby. I didn't tell you because I was afraid you would leave me.
Piss off, you bitch.
Norman, I'm indeed wrong. I clearly know that. Norman...
The doctor will check on your body. Don't make me beat you.
Her unstable mood caused it, but to be honest, it's Ms. Yost's first pregnancy. She never had it before.
So that is the truth? Stella, you wicked woman.
Serene, sorry. I wronged you.
Nothing. You know the truth now. Norman, I only hope you won't suspect me again. Besides, forgive Stella. She only lied to you on these.
Dr. Grant, make a detailed check. I want to know what else she hides.
In fact, the mole behind her ear isn't natural. It's a tattoo.
What?
Dr. Grant, please stop.
Serene, what's going on?
Norman, I had told you, but you didn't believe me. It's unnecessary to say it now.
I was fooled by this bitch. I will believe everything you say.
Before we got married, Stella told me the mole behind my ear was ugly, so I removed it. But a few days later, she said her neck was white. It'll be more pretty with a mole.
Therefore, you were the one who saved me. I thought that was her,
I've always told you, I saved you, but you did not believe me.
Serene, if you dare to grab Norman, I'll swallow you up. Serene, you bitch. Without you, no one will grab Norman.
This slap is for deceiving me? That Serene took your credit. This slap is for deceiving me of your pregnancy last time. This slap is for framing her this time. Someone. Throw her into the warehouse, send her abroad, or into a mental hospital. Make her never come back. Serene, I am sorry. I'll compensate you.
Why are you here?
Ending up in here. How dare you be still so arrogant? Have you ever thought about it?
If I knew this, I would have crushed you with no mercy.
You murdered my parents, burnt Fina, broke Mike's hand, robbed Dr. Grant, and plotted Ronan's accident. When you did them, did you think about your end?
I have no regrets. As long as you are in pain, I feel happy. Ha 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 ha.
You arrogant ass. You won't be alone, abroad. I've arranged for your family. They will be with you. They will never leave that mental hospital.
Serene, how dare you? I'll haunt you even in death.
How funny. You can't beat me when you're alive. How can I be afraid?
Serene.
What's wrong?
I have seen everything outside Stella's ward.
Ronan, I know your feelings for me. There's only one step from finishing my revenge. Can you wait for me? I have no blood on my hands. Why can't we give each other a new chance?
You bitch, you indeed want to grab Ronan. Ronan, I am your fiancé. Why are you protecting her?
Enough. I don't like you. It's decided by my mom. You should marry my mom.
You, Ronan, even you're bullying me now. I'll find your mom.
You want to go?
Ronan Norman is the last one.
You have many ways to avenge. Why do you choose this one?
Ronan. I'll make Norman regret it. Although my parents and Fina's death were caused by Stella, it was Norman's indulgence that actually made this. He is also responsible for it. I didn't expect you to be so gentlemanly. It's a pity that I hadn't experienced it before.
Don't worry. Only you can experience it. Serene, I was wrong. Now we have cleared it out. I know I can't make up.
For what I did, just leave it aside. Cheers for our new start.
Serene, hold on. We're almost home. I'll send you up.
Norman, I really feel sad. Why didn't you trust me before?
I'm sorry. My bad. I'll treat you better.
This nurse is a schemer. She used to seduce Ronan and is seducing Mr. Fuller now. You are awesome, but you'd better give him up. These photos can make you disappear. From Ronan. Humph.
This shameless woman she's been playing with, Ronan and Mr. Fuller?
Indeed, madam. She keeps everyone in the dark. She plays Ronan in the fiddle, making him ignore me.
Don't be afraid. Before I take action, others will make her disappear.
I have made inquiries. She is Mr. Fuller's ex-wife. Even my beastie Stella was ensnared. She was sent abroad. Ma'am, you can let this vicious woman stay by Ronan's side.
Oh my gosh, I underestimated her.
This is...
Look at the woman. You've been trusted. She is trying to rekindle an old affair. Ronan, you should keep your eyes open. Don't let down people who love you.
I believe Serene, but...
Have my word. Even if I snuffed it, I'd never let this woman marry into the Swift family. You'll marry Natalie.
Don't be angry, madam. He is obsessed. When he sees that woman's true colors, he will marry me.
Natalie, you'd better give up. I won't marry you.
Ronan, how can you treat me like this?
If you marry Serene, I will disown you.
Mom, don't interfere with Serene and me. You don't want to lose me, right?
For a woman, you can ignore your mom.
Mom, since I was a child, you've always made my decisions. I hope I can do that by myself.
But, Ronan, I really saw Serene hugging all over Mr. Fuller. He even wanted to send her home.
What?
Gosh, I can do nothing. Ronan is brainwashed by her. Natalie, you should make efforts to grab Ronan back.
If I could do that, I wouldn't ask for your help.
Are you still living in the Swift Villa?
I have nowhere to go. Since my parents passed away, I have had no home.
Serene, remarry me. I'll treat you well.
Let me consider it.
Agree to it, okay? After we remarry, I will treat you better.
Okay. Let's remarry.
How dare you come back? You flirted with your ex-husband and cheated on Ronan.
I wonder what he saw in you.
Are you gonna remarry Norman?
What? Remarry?
I can't compare to this woman, huh?
Indeed.
The reason?
I can only have the chance after being Norman's wife. I want to not only ruin his career, but also his life.
You promised me you wouldn't resort to this method.
But this is a shortcut.
You disappointed me. Mom, I'll marry Natalie.
Ronan, you finally figured it out.
That's good. I'll prepare for the wedding.
Up to you. I want to have a rest.
Ma'am, I think Ronan still loves that woman.
That easy woman. He will only love her for a moment. You'll be by his side forever.
I'm almost successful, but why don't I feel happy?
Serene, are you working overtime? Take care of yourself.
Ms. Jovich, you don't look good. I'll give you some medicine.
Well, I'll remarry Norman.
I think you don't have a fever. Why are you talking nonsense?
Ms. Jovich, my advice is that you'd better not.
I believe you know. I don't really want to do that.
Because of this, we will stop you.
Ms. Jovich, you have many things to do in the world. You should go on. I believe your parents won't want you to live in hatred.
What should I do? Should I really remarry Norman?
Get married to someone I don't like?
Ronan, what are you waiting for? Get in quickly.
Natalie, I'm sorry, I I can't marry you, so...
Ronan.
Serene, you can't remarry Norman. You must wait for me.
Ronan.
Although I'm angry, I still can't marry others. Serene, even if you remarry, I'll wait for you.
I didn't do that.
Ms. Jovich, you have many things to do in the world. You should go on. I believe your parents won't want you to live in hatred.
What's wrong?
Sorry, Norman. I still can't do that.
Why are you sitting here then?
Because I'm not sure if stopping you is the best choice. I'm afraid. Ronan doesn't want me to avenge you by seducing you, so I will be more straightforward. I'll finish you tonight to avenge my parents' and friends' death. I didn't go there on that day.
I can understand her. I did many wrong things before. I'm already happy that you can forgive me. I'll wait for our remarriage.
You cooked the dinner.
You always cooked for me. Now I know that's uneasy. Serene, thank you.
I'm not used to it. You want to talk to me, huh?
The saying goes, you'll cherish it after losing it. I have lost you once. I make efforts to get you back. I don't want to lose you again.
Sorry. I'm so clumsy. Can you bring a tissue for me?
Okay. Tissue.
In the kitchen cabinet.
Tissue.
I'll think about the remarriage. Thank you too. Cook this dinner for me. Cheers. It's your turn, Norman. Norman, it's your turn. Go to hell. You.
Serene, I know you hate me. Do you feel better now?
Why did you do this? You have the chance to escape and even get back at me.
I can't do that. Serene, you are always in my heart.
Do you think I will forgive you? You are the one behind my misery. Even death is too easy for you.
Maybe even God can't tolerate me, so he sent you to punish me. Fuller Group has gone bust already, and I had cancer too. Maybe this is karma, Serene. I hurt 2 people. I have made a will. My properties are yours. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you? Why should I do that? You killed my parents and my friend. If it was you, would you forgive the murderer?
No, move. I'm happy I can be finished. By you.
I won't do that, but I still hate you. I just don't want hatred to possess me.
How did you get hurt? Is that Serene?
I owe her too much. I don't blame her. Something was wrong with her. Find her. Hurry up.
Hello, Mike. Come here with Gary. Norman is injured. He's losing a lot of blood. Okay. Serene, where are you? From that day, Serene disappeared. I've never got to see her again.
A big shot will come here.
Indeed. Besides Serene, only this overseas designer can make me impressive.
Your design is awesome. I don't believe your words.
Look, open your eyes.
I'm not a jewelry designer, but I can tell this work is excellent. How did you invite this big shot?
It was a coincidence. I made a comment and asked for help on her post. Then she agreed to come here.
Is that all?
Yes.
Ms. Jovich, you're here?
So, Serene, you've never contacted Ronan?
No, these years, I wanted to let down everything and do what I wanted to do. North Sea Park?